All right, today we're looking at the 2025 Mazda CX-5 in this awesome candy apple red. One of my favorite colors. I'm seeing a lot more of them on the road these days, but still a beautiful color when it's nice and clean. This one has got the four-wheel disc brakes, and we are sitting on some 19-inch rims and tires. This is the all-wheel drive version. I'm not sure if all of them are the 2.5 liter turbos, but this one is. Not sure if you can get the V6 or not. It has the earlier years. Not much has really changed on it. I've got the car running, so it just didn't want to open that time, but it's got the auto lift. It's got the fold down back seats. Also, this one right here has the armrest that comes down in the middle. Here's the nice leather seats. The armrest that comes down in the middle, and it actually has the heated options, so you can heat up the rear end and your back very nicely on those cold days. Also, nothing really changed since 2021. The reason I keep saying 2021 is that's what we currently have. This is a loaner car for the wife and I, just for a couple of days. This has also in here, it has the home link to go for the garage, get all that hooked up, map lighting and such up here. This also has the sunroof, nothing huge like some of the other brands. This has the heated front seats. It has the heated steering wheel, which that thing is nice and it heats up very quickly. Also has the cooled seats for the front only. This is one of the higher end packages. It's got the adaptive cruise control. It's got the lane assist and all that good stuff built in like most of the other manufacturers do. One of the big problems with this car, in my opinion, is the air conditioning. Even on high, it makes some noise, but it just really doesn't pump out a lot of air. We live here in Texas, so it gets pretty darn hot, and as you can tell, it gets pretty noisy. This one seems to be blowing out a little bit better than ours does at the house, but nothing great. This also on the rear ones, which I've already panned away from, there's not a lot of air coming back from, for the passengers in the back seat. This does sport the Bose system, so if you are a Bose person, no offense, I am not a Bose person. I think it sounds okay, but Bose is just used in so many vehicles these days. I just think I don't know, that just doesn't do much for me. No offense to you Bose people. This also for our 2021, which is basically this package, this also has the heads-up display, which is very nice, very nice. This also has, I'm not sure when they added this, has the little charging pad right there, so I can throw my phone down there, don't have to worry about carrying charger cords and trying to plug it in and find it and deal with all that mess, which is pretty darn nice. The wife and I went with the CX-5 back in 2021. Just the leather is just great looking. I mean, it is nice to the touch. The accented stitching, it's about the only reason we didn't get the Toyota RAV4. The RAV4 just looked a little clunky on the inside. I'm not sure what other word to use for it, but clunky is about the best word I can use. Been averaging, about 25 miles a gallon, which I think that might be a little bit low, but the wife's been driving the car also, and her foot's just a little bit heavier. I'm gonna pop the hood for you real fast. Give me 1 second. And here we go. Not sure, I'm sure the turbo's hiding back here somewhere. Don't really see it anywhere, but I'm sure it's a tiny little bugger. I'm not sure what kind of boost they're actually putting into this little motor, but again, it is a 2.5 liter inline four. The other thing that is nice on this one is everything is blacked out. The grill's blacked out, the trim around the front's blacked out, everything. The wheels, the only thing that's really not blacked out is just right around the windows. One of our complaints, and it really hadn't changed, this is pretty much the same as the 2021, is the headroom. I am 5'9", getting in, and you're going to see my ugly mug now. Hopefully this is a good part, but I'm sitting and I'm actually touching right there getting in. And again, I'm only 5'9", so you can drop the seat down a little bit. My mother-in-law and my wife sometimes put their hair up and constantly hit their hair on the top right there. One of the few complaints, the car handles great. It had decent feedback from the steering wheel. Not too many complaints at all. This little screen right here, I'm not sure when they added this to it, but what they have done now is they have actually added some overview like most of the newer cars you see. Ours doesn't have that on the 2021, and not a huge fan of it. I would rather see more of this than this little piece right there showing the overhead. Just personally not a huge fan of it. Some people, you might like it, but this screen is pretty tiny for a 2025. You're seeing iPad size screens, and it's like, this is definitely a little bit of a downgrade to some of the other manufacturers out there. So again, this is the 2025, and I'll be showing you a 0 to 60 with this little turbocharged here in just a couple of moments, but that's pretty much it for this. A dead stop, I'm letting this traffic get a little bit ahead of me, and I'm going to step on her. We're going to check out this 0 to 60 real fast. Got one more vehicle to pass me right here. This does have the heated steering wheel also, and the gas mileage also. My wife's been driving it, and she's a little heavier footed than I am, so there's a little bit to say about that. So here we go, 1, 2, and 3. Sorry for the bouncing. And there we go. That was pretty fast. Not sure exactly how long that was. I couldn't look at my phone, but we'll should be able to tell by the counter on the actual video how fast she actually shot up. It pulled me back a little bit. It's not a V8, guys. And as you can see, the gas mileage did drop just a wee bit. All right, so all in all, like I said, this is not that much different than the 2021. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll catch up with you next time.